Hey, today I'll be showing you how to use AppScript to send emails. So to get started, you can just create a new Google Sheet, or if you have an existing Google Sheet which has your data, you can use that. So basically open the Google Sheet, go to extensions here, click on AppScript. Now the AppScript has loaded. So let's get started. First of all, let's kind of define our sheet. So this will be our data. Okay, now let's go back to our script. Let's give it a name, our function. So let's just give it as send mail. Okay. So to get started, first we'll have to get the data from the Google Sheet itself. So that's this sheet called sheet1. So let's define a variable called SS, which will have the spreadsheet app. Spreadsheet app is like the service which provides us the Google Sheets API integrations. That's like a simple explanation of that. So we will use get active spreadsheet. So get active spreadsheet because the spreadsheet, which is this one, is the one which is linked to this app script here. So that's why we are able to use get active spreadsheet. So that's the spreadsheet service SS, and we'll do sheet equal to SS dot get sheet by name. So this is to get the sheet that is having our data. So we'll give it the sheet name, that is sheet1. This is the same name which is given here, sheet1. Data equal to sheet dot get data range. So get data range is like it'll give us all the data that is within this particular sheet that we have asked for. So even if we had like 100 data here, we would have got all the data as a list. So that's what get data range will do. It's actually getting the range, and to get the data, we'll actually do get values. This will give us the data, the actual values. Let's console.log to kind of see how the data or the values look like. So I'll just show you that. Okay, so now if I save this, you can see the function name comes up here. So I'll just click on run. Okay, so the first time you run your program, you'll get this type of authentication. So you can click on review permissions here. Then you'll get a pop-up like this, which will ask for your Google OAuth authentication. So you'll click on your account, click on advanced. Next thing what we'll do is we actually don't need the headers. So we'll remove the headers from the list that we have. So we'll do data.shift to kind of, you can see removes the first element. So that's what we are doing. We are removing the first element. Then we'll do data.forEach to get each data item. So let's assume, or let's actually make it a little bit bigger. So we have, let's assume that it's 5 different email IDs. Let me give it as Akshay 2, Akshay 3, Akshay 4, Akshay 5, and Akshay 6. This will be Akshay 1. Okay. So right now we have 6 people. Let's assume we have 6 people, 6 email IDs. Let's assume we have 6 email IDs. And yeah, now we'll go through each of them. So what we'll do, we'll call that particular item, the single item, we'll call it as row. So I'll just console.log to show you how it looks. So I'll just, okay, we don't need to see this. Okay, so you can see it's basically showing us each item one by one. So that's what this for each loop is doing, and we are getting each item individually. Okay, we have that now. Okay, now let's define the variables. So we have name, which is row 0, the first element. So that's why we are giving it as 0. Next we have email ID, which is row 1. We have subject, which is row 2, and we have image URL, which is row 3. Okay, so we have our variables defined, and we'll just do a basic check to kind of make sure that we're not sending emails to, or we're not attempting to send emails to any blank items. So we'll just give it as if email. Okay, we don't have a email body. We'll just give it a body also, body equal to hello learn with Akshay team. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll actually fetch our image here as a blob, because to send it to our email body, we'll need it to as a blob. So for that, you can use variable, let's call it as image blob. Okay, can't type. Blob equal to URL fetch is used to kind of make HTTP requests on AppScript. So we'll do fetch, and let's give it our URL, which is image URL, and we'll do a get blob. Okay, and we can actually set a name. So we'll set a name Let's just call it beautiful. Okay, dot jpg. Okay, now that we have the image blob ready and all our variables, so let's get started with the email sending part. Mail app is the service which is used to send out emails on AppScript. So we'll call mail app dot send mail is the method, and we'll just start passing in the arguments. So for the to ID, we'll give it our email ID. Okay, and for the subject, we'll pass in our subject. Okay, next is our email body, which will be our email body itself, obviously, and we have our attachments, which will be our list of blobs. Okay, I did not give a comma here. Okay, that's why it's showing a red line. So now we'll give it our image blob. Okay, so we have all our variables ready. That's the to ID, the subject, body, and attachment. Now that you can see, we haven't used the email, the name variable anywhere. So let's just add it here. So I'll just use this comma to kind of concatenate the variable into the string. So I'll just give it as name. Okay, let's execute the script now. So we'll just click on run. So you can see the first one is being sent now. It'll take some time because the image has to be downloaded. If we did not have an image, then it would have happened immediately. So you can see I have received 6 emails here. So just open it to show you guys. So you can see here's the body, email body, and here you can see the attachment, and you can see the name is different for each, Akshay 1, Akshay 2. So that's basically it about this video.